And we're rolling.
Cool.
Woohoo.
So let me check. I'm stupid. I should have checked this sooner. Who do we have?
I think like
We have
everybody in this
Victor.
call.
Ooh,
We
Noah.
have Simone, Noah.
Simone?
Do we have
Wait, am I
Oh,
doing
Swift.
Simone today?
No,
I
Victor.
thought I was
Victor.
doing Swift. Yeah.
You're doing
I'm
Swift.
here.
We got
Wait.
Victor, we got Noah, we got Dredd, we got Swift. Hello.
got Ace.
Arthur.
I
And
figured
Vincent.
you because you reacted to the schedule not using the Swift emoji.
Oh no, I just used a random emoji. I'm sorry.
Everyone else used their character, so I'm like, oh, we don't have a Simone yet. That must mean Simone.
Aw.
I mean, I could do Simone. I could switch gears.
No, do Swift. Swift is good. Swift
Okay.
fits in
Swift
a
is
little bit.
good.
And I did have a good idea. And I did have a good idea with Show for how to get Arthur pulled into this whole thing
Oh god.
with him.
Okay, so we've got our party. Yeehaw. Let's start off with Team Science. How are they doing? We've got
bad.
you know if you're a science boy, so tell me how you're doing, Team Science.
Victor is coping the way they cope. Adding more body parts to themselves.
Did we agree that Dread's like yelling at Noah in the break room about their crimes, or
Honestly, I would
Media
love that
Reds?
if that was the case, but
That's really what happened. Yeah, sure. Dred's yelling at Noah about the fact that he has a criminal past.
Lena, listen, I'm not a criminal. I took things that, nobody was going to miss. That's not criminal.
You're gonna miss it. Listen, the jacket you stole, maybe someone's grandmama made it.
But it was in a store, so they wanted to get rid of it anyway.
To get rid of someone who's gonna buy it. Someone saved. They saved their hard-earned monies to go to the Target and buy that specific jacket. They had their eye on it for a whole month, and you took it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Discord's acting weird. Noah's just like shrinking back, like, but I got it first. Is that bad?
No, wait. I'm sure that they had a perfectly reasonable, I fucking hate like that. A perfectly reasonable explanation as to like why they did that. You know?
Yeah, but it's like I agree because no clothes, you gotta have something, but it's still a crime. You don't get a free pass because you don't have anything.
But
I mean, amongst everything that no one could possibly have done, I feel like shoplifting is kind of, no.
It's low. It's fine.
My god.
Then
Okay.
why are you yelling at me?
Because you said it's not a crime.
Because it's
not! So, okay. What was the plan to get Arthur in? Someone said they had a plan.
Okay, so here's the thing. Arthur's technically a science kiddo, but they're just actively looking at this mess from, like, wherever. That's in the break room, right?
Yeah.
They're actively avoiding it. They're just like, I'm gonna go take a smoke break or something. They don't even smoke. They're just walking outside. They're like, fuck you. I don't want to be around these people.
Arthur, help me out here. Shoplifting isn't a crime, is it?
They look at Noah. They just stare at Noah, and they're just like, it is absolutely a crime. And you are a criminal. Goodbye.
I like to think that Victor's like behind Noah's like, please don't.
Victor, I'm not a criminal, right?
You're not a criminal. If you're a criminal, then that's not a crime either. Also, I like to imagine that as Victor like walks outside, they see Ed like they see Ed and Swift, and then they suddenly don't see Ed and Swift.
Hey, Noah, if it helps, you can be a criminal without being a bad person necessarily.
Really?
Like Robin Hood.
No, you're still awful.
So.
And that's the final thing Arthur says as they like dip out the door. You hear the door slam.
Well, bye!
Oh, no.
Arthur, please.
Lito, am I Superman?
If you want
No,
to
no,
be.
honey. You're not Super Villain. Don't worry.
Don't worry. Shoplifting is not a super crime, you know? It's just a normal crime.
You know, Lino, you have a very a strong opinion about what is considered a crime and super crime.
With this, we cut the hallway. I'm gonna say, for the sake of convenience, Ace, Swift, and you know what? No, not Swift. Swift is not here yet. I'm gonna say Ace and Vincent are walking nearby where Arthur is.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
And also there is Weber, just kind of sweeping the floors.
Weber.
Good thing Swift isn't here.
Vincent says hi to Weber.
Hi. And Weber waves. Arthur, you're fairly new, yes?
Yes, I am very new. I've only been working here for a couple weeks, maybe.
Weber finally gives you like a once over and is like, yeah, I've seen you around, but I don't know your name yet.
It takes Arthur a second. They just look over. They kind of turn very stiffly, and they hold out a hand, and they're just like, Arthur. My name is Arthur.
Weber. Sorry, I don't like handshakes. I've had too many instances where people have gripped too hard and pulled my hand off.
Understandable. And then they retract their hand. And yeah, that's pretty much the conversation. I'm so sorry. They just
Yeah, I think Ace just kind of nodded at Weber, like, I acknowledge your existence. I acknowledge you're
Good.
here.
That is how Weber wants it to be.
Finally.
So far, Ace is
Yeah.
like the only person Weber could actually consider an acquaintance.
On God. Yeah. So
Ace gets
you
to
all
be a weird person.
y'all are outside the lab, and we cut to Swift.
Oh no.
no.
Swift.
I actually know where you are, Swift.
Oh,
You are in a special room in the HQ. Pretty special because it's a bedroom. Avery's bedroom.
oh.
Baby.
Well, fuck my plan. Throw that out the window.
Would you prefer your plan, or do you want a little bit of Avery?
No. I want Avery in my life.
Avery is sitting on his bed, and it's a pretty decent room setup. There's musical posters on the wall, there's a TV, there's a library card like on the little bedside table, and he doesn't leave HQ, so you get the impression that normally Borealis would go out and get books for him. You've been hanging out with him, watching musicals. You have seen cats more than you would like to have seen cats. You now know all their stupid names. You know Thimbleshanks. You know Mistopheles. You know Demeter and Bomblerina. You know all of them. and my god, this kid is sweet. But
Aw.
and I mean, he doesn't have a bad voice for his age. Like, he's not necessarily a singer, but you know, he'll get up and run around, or not run around, but he'll dance around his room on musical numbers and
Aw.
sing along. So that's made it like bearable.
Yeah, Swift is going to be highly enamored just watching this kid have fun,
This is
even
this
if
is
he
the
isn't the best singer.
this is the most like upbeat and like happy you've seen him, because he's normally so shy around people. But he sees this and he's just like, it's time to sing and dance now. It's time. It's like he's tried to memorize the choreography too. You can tell this is like his special interest.
Aw.
I assume this is like the stage recording version that was released in like the 90s.
Yes, this is the stage recording version, not the bad movie.
Yeah,
Please.
because it's like 2006.
Yeah.
This is the original stage recording version that they released, and he's just having a good time. You look at the time and you're like, oh shoot, I should probably actually get to work now. Avery is having a good time.
Well, kiddo, it looks like it's about time for me to get back to the offices about now. You doing all right here? You need anything else while I'm out?
And he runs over to his library card and gives it to you and is like, books.
Oh, you got any in mind, kiddo?
I need to look something up very quick.
I was about to say, if it's like cats, I won't scream.
By T.S.
There's-
Eliot.
There's actually a very good book called Why Cats Paint that's all about cats that actually paint.
I own
I
that
have that
book.
book. Oh, same. Yay!
Oh my gosh, I can make this joke. He he goes to grab the last book he read that you need to return for him, and it's called Warriors.
Oh my god!
Oh,
God!
baby!
Oh, Avery!
Oh, that's so good.
Avery gets
Aw.
that book to return, and he's like, this is a series. The numbers on the side, if you could get the next ones.
Oh, sure. Of course I can, Avery. And Swift is going to lean down and ruffle his hair. And I actually have a question for you, Del. Has Borealis come back yet?
She has, but she's been a little more, like, absent, I suppose. Like, she's not taking missions, she's doing solely work here, and because of that, they've started, like, piling on more paperwork for her. Clearly, they're making up for the fact that they can't, like, assassinate her with filling her up with so much of their busy work that she has no free time.
I lived bitch.
Yeah, and Swift is going to ruffle his hair and be like, listen, if you need anything else, you know, you can always call, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. You hang in there, bud. I'll return your book and I'll get you more of these warrior cat.
Yeah. And as you're leaving, Avery's sitting on the bed and is thinking and is like, thinking about something very deeply before looking at Swift and saying like, I think your name would be Swiftclaw.
Swiftclaw, huh?
Baby.
Kind of like the sound of that. All right. Well, I'll see you later, Avery. All right.
Bye. And
Bye.
he's been warming up to you, which is funny because it's hard to imagine him warm in any sense considering the cold.
Aww. Baby, I love the baby so much.
You
Yeah, so-
leave here and are instantly met with a familiar face. Well, is it familiar to you, actually? I don't recall if you weren't on this mission. It's not a familiar face. Ooh. But you are met with a face.
Oh.
You see, and he's already in the NPC archive, but I'll resend what he looks like because I think.
Oh, you got me on the tip of my toes here.
You see this fella.
Oh.
Ooh, it's
Oh.
that guy.
Him.
He's like,
Nerd
oh, hey.
McGee.
You're Swift, right?
Oh, who's asking?
Oh, Henderson. Pender Henderson.
Funny name you got there.
Thanks, Swift.
Swift
Hey, at least I
use the
chose
tradition of foot in mouth.
Damn. Thanks, buddy.
Wow. Oof.
I put it in visual aid because that's like the call chat, essentially.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I didn't figure we needed to put him in the RP chats. So he looks at me and he's like, my boss, well, one of my bosses, wanted you and a few other people for a specific mission. I need to get them, but if you could come with me, that'd be swell. He looks tired, you notice.
Aw.
Ain't everybody. One question, Henderson. Who's your boss?
Oh, Dr. Breck.
All right. Lead the way then.
He does lead the way, and he leads the way conveniently right to where Arthur and the others were. And
Oh fuck, Weber's here.
Henderson sees Weber and is like, oh, hey, Weber. And Weber looks over and is like, hey. They exchange a brief stare of the socially awkward, and then Weber goes back to cleaning before leaving. Henderson
Swift kind of stares awkwardly at Weber for a moment and noticeably tips his hat so he doesn't have to make eye contact.
Oh.
Weber noticed
Slick.
Swift, but didn't start anything. Weber ain't got time for you. So
Yeah, that's fair.
I do want to say, like, Arthur does notice Swift. And it's just like,
Oh yeah.
looks over at him, turns over, and it's just like, ah, you. The tall cowboy.
Oh, Swift is gonna see Arthur though and immediately perk up like a puppy seeing like his owner for the first time and is like, oh, hey, Arthur, long time no see. How you been doing?
Good.
Yeah, like what's it been? Like 1, 2, 3 weeks?
None of your business.
Alright, fair enough.
Good talk.
Good talk, buddy.
I'm sorry.
Arthur, Henderson looks at you and is like, oh, you're, I'm sorry, you're one of the newer agents. What's your specialization?
None.
But you are a psychic.
No.
It's weird.
I mean, it
That's
ain't that
weird. They wanted you to come on this mission.
You hear, like, Arthur kind of choke a little bit, like...
Swift is gonna perk up and be like, oh, you're coming along, Arthur? That's fun.
I mean, I guess that's fair. We won't be going inside anyone's heads, and the other project isn't ready for that yet anyway. Well,
At the phrase the other project, like is that Henderson talking?
it's Henderson talking.
Okay, so Ace would be like initially like a bit worried, but like, oh okay, I remember what that was. You're cool.
Yeah, so he He looks at his little clipboard and he's like, "Yeah, no, they wanted Arthur. Okay. Oh, I think I know what they wanted you. Okay." He's looking at his notes. Okay. I'm gonna get the others then for now.
Arthur's sweating.
Before Henderson goes off, I'm gonna ask if I can actually make a roll real quick.
What's the roll?
I want to see if I can do clairvoyance on Henderson to see what's on the clipboard.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
What would I roll for that?
That's extent.
Okay. Pull up the sheet real quick.
oh.
Fuck.
Oh.
Sorry, just gotta
Oh my
pull up the
gosh.
sheet because I'm apparently a non-professional. Excuse me.
Who the fuck is gonna catch Arthur in their life first? Hippity hoppity.
Okay. So that's roll 6. Gotta remember how to roll. Sec.
While they're rolling, I do want to say, like, Ace is standing there, right?
Yes,
Go-
Ace is here.
Hell yeah, baby! Got a 6.
Arthur
right.
kind of thinks it's like Arthur kind of side glances at Ace for a hot second and then glances away. They're just kind of like, okay, there's an animal in here. There's a talking animal in here, but okay.
Ace like is gonna like notice this and like side Arthur. It's like, you got something to say, buddy?
I mean,
Got
Arthur just
something to
talked to a
say,
living
punk?
corpse.
Yeah.
You got a
Oh god,
problem?
did Arthur realize they were talking to a zombie?
No.
Okay.
Weber-
Weber literally said,
He literally
Weber
mentioned his
literally-
hand popping off.
yeah, Weber
There-
literally said, "I've used to people shaking my hand and then taking my hand."
Arthur's stupid.
Yeah, but I mean, they could just have like a prosthetic. That doesn't necessarily mean
Yeah.
they're part of the undead.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's true. That's true.
I
Like,
actually
we got
didn't know
somebody with
that
a
he
hook
was
hand
undead.
here.
I thought it was a prosthetic.
Weber Zambi. Weber Zambi. Yeah.
Represent
Yeah,
Uh,
Bambo.
So you use clairvoyance and you see the note. It's listed a bunch of agents. Most of them are science folks, but there's a couple of normal agents. And then there's Arthur, and the note on Arthur is used as the basis for the mission. Prone to instability, potentially nightmares. Good work for the mission.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's an oof right there.
boy.
Swift's hackles are going up immediately. He's gonna be sticking close by Arthur if he can.
Oh.
Let's file
If
that
you
under.
can.
Yikes.
Yeah, if he can. Arthur's a slippery little weasel.
But yeah.
BRB, real fast.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
That's fair.
God damn it.
So
I had something to say.
Henderson
to Ace.
looks at you all. Henderson looks at you all and is like, "Give me a moment, I'm gonna get the others." And he goes into the lab and it's just like, "Hey," and he notices like the arguing and is like, "Hello?"
Hello?
Uh,
Sorry.
Oh, hello.
hi, how's it going? Are you okay? Is Millie okay? Is everything okay?
Well, Millie's fine. Millie's kind of leading a project now.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah, but this is about a different project. My other boss wanted you guys to go on a mission. So I need you to come with me, essentially. Sorry.
Are you
And
sure
you can tell he's very tired. He seems out of it.
Are you okay?
I haven't slept.
Are you alright?
No, it's
You-
okay. I literally just I can't sleep, so it keeps me up.
Can you?
Maybe you should ask
Can you
Nelson.
detail-
I found him like knocked out a couple of times. I'm kind of worried about him. Probably narcolepsy.
Henderson, do you know why you can't sleep?
By choice. It's related to the mission. I'll tell you when we get to where it's set up.
Okay. I have
Then-
blankets if you want one.
Oh no, I'll just tell you up front. The mission involves nightmares. And
Oh.
I'm afraid if I fall
Oh.
asleep, I'm gonna get
Oh.
one.
I've been dealing with a lot of those
Oh,
lately
no.
too, so I understand.
Okay, question for the DM. Are we all, like, following Henderson right now, or?
Yeah, because I thought Vincent was in the hallway.
Yeah, the door is open, so you
Okay.
can hear it.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I was confused about what was going on.
Just to clarify, I might be able to help with nightmares. It depends.
Not in my head, sorry. No one's obviously, like, really badly, like, fucking up his words. He's like, no, you're not, no, hey.
That's okay,
Nope.
I just want to
No, thank
put
you.
the option out there.
No,
Just
I
want
think
to put
that-
the option out
I don't
there.
think she's going to. Don't worry, I got you.
Thanks. Nobody in my head, please.
That's okay.
What did I miss?
So
Nothing much.
essentially, Henderson went in to get the others and said, I can't sleep. Like, I'm having trouble sleeping. I cannot sleep. It's related to the mission. The mission involves a nightmare.
I also do want to say, like, after Ace was like, you got something to say to Arthur, Arthur's just like, no. And then just, like, turns to face the other way.
Like, I want to say, like, Ace didn't actually say anything. They were just giving a side eye.
Oh, yeah, no, Arthur just, like, looks away.
Like, giving an expression of,
I did
like,
not
you
see
got
it.
something to say.
So Henderson's like, this is about everyone I need. Sorry, I had dizzy. Let's get moving. And with that, Henderson starts leading you all along. He leads you to a different lab within the building. It's a little deeper down. You see in this room screens, computers, it all looks very techy, but in the middle, there's just a normal bed.
Huh.
So
my boss, there's been a bit of a weird thing going across. So this machine is a side project of ours. It essentially helps magnify the power of a dream. And we can use what we know about what makes a dream or a nightmare to help a person have calmer dreams. The purpose is therapeutic. This project was on hold until recently. They just brought it out of holding because something's been going on across the country. People who have been having nightmares keep reporting that they've been seeing the same creature come in to fix them, which is weird. I mean, a shared dream phenomena isn't unheard of, but it's still something that the Psychonauts tend to need to look into. We don't know how to attract it apart from having a horrible nightmare. So that's what I'm gonna do. And you guys are going to enter my mind while it happens.
Question. Who's your other boss?
Dr. Brack.
Ah.
I
Okay.
think Ace's ears go back a little bit at hearing that name. Like, they're trying to stay subtle, but like,
Yeah, Swift is gonna have like a hard grimace kind of going on, but he's also gonna kind of glance back at the others, like, yeah, this is one of those things.
If we've all been briefed, if all that info has been shared by now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming it has.
I would say Arthur's probably the only one that, like, has no idea about all this, and they're just like looking around. They're just like, what's going on?
Oh God, that's right.
Yeah, Arthur's the only one who wouldn't have been in on the friend groups to be told about this.
They're
I don't think I'm having a hard time like differentiating like what Victor would know. But I don't think Victor would know very much either, unless did all he did was bring people out into the woods and tell people stuff.
Well,
Well,
I
even
would
if
have
he
told
did,
him.
I feel like Noah would have caught him up to speed with what they found out last time.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think both Noah and Dredd would trust Victor enough to tell them.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
it's literally
Plus,
just Arthur.
Noah would be having a panic attack all over the labs. So I mean,
Oh,
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe.
specifically saying that Ace is trying to minimize their reaction to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There must be sweat on many a brow in this room.
Yeah.
Except for
Vic-
Arthur,
Good thing
who is
Swift's got
very
a hat to
confused.
soak it all up.
Are you gonna
think,
be okay hooked up to this thing?
Yeah, I can handle nightmares.
I thought you said this wouldn't involve any going into mines.
Well, so to speak, you're going into a dream rather than a brain. It's a little fucking weird. So they have this, and he motions to one of the computers. It's kind of like a side project off the main one for my other one. This gets confusing. But essentially, it lets you. You don't need to project, you just need to sleep. It makes a dream shared. Instead of you projecting, the dream projects itself to you.
Well, let's get this over with.
Yeah, I guess. Is there other beds we're supposed to lay in?
Yeah, there's this is the main one. He points to a door. In that room there's a bunch of them.
Alright.
I do want to say Arthur's very uncomfortable with this idea, because they're just like, and they're kind of not budging.
Yeah.
Noah's just wanting to get this over with, so I bet he's the first one through the door.
Yeah.
I think Swift is going to stick around just a minute longer because he saw the clipboard. He's going to be like, why do you need a non-psychic to be a part of this?
Something about how he thinks. You can be a valuable member without being psychic.
Right. And Swift heads into the other room.
Yeah, I think the Ace didn't really hesitate that much either. Just trying to put off the air of nothing to worry about here. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Vincent is trying very hard to keep it together because all this dream stuff is, of course, very uncomfortable for him. But yeah, he doesn't hesitate either.
Arthur's slightly panicking to the point where they're kind of zoning, and they didn't realize everyone has left, and then they suddenly snap out of it, and they're just like, huh? And they just run after them,
Oh, Alvar.
You guys make it to that room, you get in your beds, and they're like, we need to ask if you're okay with us literally using, well, drugs is the mean word, but we need to knock you out.
I think I'm okay.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty in front of that.
I mean, I guess if you gotta.
Really?
How is it calibrated?
It's technically psychically induced. We have hypnokinesis. It's essentially like hypnokinesis, but a mist instead of a concentrated blast.
Same as with my finger snap.
Noah's like a tangle of limbs with Victor at this point, I feel.
I feel Victor's pretty content and already napping.
Aww.
Swift is on one of the beds and his legs are just dangling off the edge.
had to struggle to get onto the bed. The size differences in this room are insane.
Arthur's laying on the bed.
Lena?
Oh,
I've got it!
Arthur's just laying on the bed and they're just like, I just want the sweet release of death already.
Ace is gonna get up on one of the beds, and like they're probably gonna have to rearrange stuff around because inhuman body plan, gonna have to move some pillows around.
Swift is going to use a TK hand to lift Dread up by the scruff of his neck onto the bed.
Yeah, cat.
I had it!
Yeah.
It's fine!
You clearly didn't.
Leg's too big on this bed.
So they are.
I think Ace is just like pipe up. I think your legs are too small.
You all in bed. They say, "All right, y'all ready?"
I guess.
Ready as we'll ever be.
The scientists start sending in the hypnokinesis. Essentially, they said mist, and that's exactly what it is. It's like a mist. As it falls over you, you get sleepier and sleepier until you eventually pass out. Henderson's in the main bed, like out there, and yeah, he's asleep. When you open your eyes, you see Henderson sitting in what looks to be a lab, much like the one Millie was from.
Well, this is interesting.
Familiar. But not too familiar.
But not too
not familiar.
Arthur has
Damn.
no
New
idea what
day.
you're talking about. They're just standing there,
No.
bro.
God, I hope that wasn't in character.
Henderson opens his eyes, and he's like, "Am I lucid? Or is this a dream I can't control?"
I think it's probably lucid.
Is he speaking to us?
Yeah, probably. He stands up, and he's like, "This is the part where it turns into a night."
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
I need you to pause the recording.
Okay.
Heck.
Because dog screaming was happening in the background, and I don't know if my mic was picking it up, but I don't want that on record. Just do it and talk.
Okay, yeah, it started up again. There we go.
Henderson kind of looks around and is like, at least it should be when it becomes a. And then the screens in the lab flick on, and through static, you can see what looks to be silhouette of a man. And he's just laughing, and he looks at Henderson, and he's like, "You don't know what you've done, do you?" Henderson's like, "Yeah, this is how it normally goes. You don't know what you've done, do you? What have I possibly done? Oh, you've created life, you're the bottom." And, yeah, Henderson looks tired, and he's just like, "This is before they amplify the nightmare. Normally my nightmares are pretty mundane, but, they're gonna amplify it in a minute, so that we get a better chance of hooking in that fish, I guess." At that point, the ground starts to shake.
Uh-oh.
So that doesn't seem good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Not good at all.
Can you pause the recording, Shell?
Okay. I'm recording now. Vibe check.
Cool. So, last time we had just entered the dream, and it was just turning into a nightmare. Some of you realize as you look around that not everyone has actually come into the dream with you.
Oh God.
This is
What?
fine. This is fine. This is fine, right? This is fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. They are scientists, after all.
They probably just woke up.
I hope so. I've heard sad things about gas.
Now, the nightmare started off with the screens in the room turning on, kind of heckling Henderson, and Henderson was just like tired of it. He's lucid enough to know this is a nightmare, so he seems like he's not going to be letting it get to him. And then the room shakes. You guys hear a sound like rushing water.
Oh no.
Oh no, piss!
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Ollie, your mic is speaking.
Oh my god.
I hate
Right out
this.
the gate, huh?
Why do I even bother? Why do I bother? Like, why am I here?
Okay, was that in character or out of character? Please tell me it was out of character.
It was out of character. I'm so fucking sorry.
why are we here? Just to suffer?
Arthur currently.
I'm trying to build this scene, and you.
Them kicks in the door. Piss.
Guys, please, we need to get back on track.
I am so fucking sorry.
Anyway, you hear the rushing water. Victor does not say those words because if he did, if they did, I would kill them. So you hear the water coming, and then you see a crack in the far wall that starts leaking water into the room.
Oh no,
Very rapidly.
Nope, not liking this.
Oh boy.
Noah's like trying to climb up Victor at this point.
Victor is letting them climb and is like carrying them like a koala, mama koala.
Arthur is just kind of looking
is the
around.
water normal?
Giving them pat.
Vincent is just like, heck, more dream nonsense. I've dealt with this before.
Henderson looks not concerned. Like, I'm pretty sure that since this is a dream, if we just believe we can breathe underwater, we'll be fine.
Will we though?
Oh, I already know I can.
Hey.
Do you know that for sure?
I don't know.
Will we be okay? Because I don't think we'll be okay.
Well,
Yeah, we'll be
to be
okay.
fair, I don't
You
know.
will be okay. You will be okay. It's just a dream.
Yeah, like this isn't normally part of my nightmare, so it must be one of yours. So I guess if you've experienced a nightmare like this, you would know best if you could breathe underwater in your nightmare.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want everybody else in here, and that's not great. And like Noah's very visibly panicking. Like,
Whoa! Noah, is this your night?
Yep.
Victor is like giving him comfort pat and like his physical contact. Like it's gonna be okay.
The water is rising rapidly.
It's not gonna be okay. It's not gonna be okay.
Hey! I can breathe underwater. You know this. You've seen me do it.
That's not gonna be much help for the rest of us, Victor.
I think I need a
This
roll
is
for
a dream,
something.
right?
I think I need a roll for
You
something.
need to roll.
Because, I don't know if Arthur can swim.
Oh no!
Oh boy!
No, shorty!
I'm gonna.
Oh no?
I'm gonna roll a D100.
All right. See, is the dice gonna fuck over
Oh,
Arthur?
I can.
Hey, good enough.
Hey, nice.
It's 69. They can swim.
Nice.
So
They can swim, and it's swimming really hot.
yeah. So the water is rapidly approaching. Like at this point, it's at Henderson's like chin level, and Henderson is starting to like swim up and be like, okay. So I'm guessing this room is going to turn into a water tank.
Oh
It's
yes,
fine.
this is a
It's
water.
fine.
This is a water session.
Great.
I'm sorry.
This is-
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey! No, it's fine. Maybe we could plug up the hole.
Yeah,
No,
keep
there's
work.
more and more cracks.
It never works.
Hey, watch this! And Victor sort of like, oh no, can Victor affect like other people in a dream, like with his brain powers? Not really, but like,
Well, Victor, your power is mutation, yes?
that's right.
You try, but when you look at yourself, your body is normal.
uh,
You try,
Oh no!
Oh no!
and you cannot change. You try to change. You cannot change. You are a normal person.
Can Arthur attempt to, like...
I've drawn Victor without any body mod, and I feel like that this would mean that they're horribly colored by now and like Noah's sized.
Oh.
Well, technically not colorblind. They see like normal person, but like they could see other colors before this point. They had the cones for the full visual spectrum.
I'm saying that you look like how you normally do size-wise, but like you can't make any further changes to your body outside of looking like a normal person.
Huh.
All right.
In the dream, you are perceived as how you normally look, but you also cannot perceive your powers for whatever reason.
All right.
Can Arthur test something? Because I think they would do this. Arthur wants to try to see if they can will themselves to breathe underwater.
Yeah, that would be, pretty sure that would actually be fortitude.
Oh.
Can I try to roll for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys smell salty sea air, by the way. This is very clearly seawater.
Oh, that's awful. Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. So we'll dehydrate if we breathe. That's fine.
I got it.
You did it.
Fortitude.
Noah's gonna try to like manipulate the water a bit, so it's like at least kind of rises over them, if that makes sense. Kind of like a
Yeah.
bubble.
Wait,
Yeah.
shit, I did that
Hmm.
wrong.
I was
That's
about to say,
46.
hello?
Would that work or?
So,
Yay, did it.
so yeah, you two can breathe underwater. What does Noah specifically want?
Noah's gonna try and make it so they've got a little pocket of air under the water. Because if you can't
Oh
stop
yeah,
the
no,
water,
you could do that. Would that be like aquakinesis?
yeah. So
Cool. Roll extent.
cool. Da, da, da. How do I roll that again? Okay, there we go. I was like, what the fuck are my numbers? Even though my character sheet's like right in front of me.
It's wicked valid.
You're too
Oh, no.
panicked. You're way too panicked.
Would that kick off an act, by the way?
It would.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Oh.
So Noah's freaking out.
Victor
Yeah,
is
no,
also like
you're freaking.
minorly like they're more like concerned that they can't change, but
I think if Swift figured out how to breathe underwater, he's going to try to calm them down by like yelling but if he can. That would be empathy, I'm guessing?
Probably speak.
Okay.
Are you sorry, repeat. Are you asking if you can like speak underwater?
Good question.
I mean,
Well, like is Swift under the water at this point? He knows he can breathe underwater, so I guess he
Well, that's up to you because the water is high enough that you could go completely underwater and then some, but there's some people who are like swimming up to float, you know? So it depends entirely.
I think Arthur is going to look for a way out.
Victor is like currently holding Noah above like the water line. Like they're under the water, sort of holding their breath, but like holding Noah like Simba like so they could like be above it.
Victor, are you okay? Victor, come on!
Okay, Swift is gonna.
I have very long
try to
lungs.
calm him down. So, if that's okay, I guess.
I can hold my
So-
breath for at least 11 minutes. I refuse to be outdone.
So Arthur, you were going to go down under the water to like look for an exit.
Yeah.
Well, as you do, Henderson starts talking like, "Everyone, please stay calm. It's just a dream. As scary as it is, we're gonna be fine. Even if we got hurt, we'd just wake up. It's fine." And then he's pulled under the water.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no, he woke up.
No, you see thrashing under the water.
Oh
Arthur,
no,
when
oh
you
no.
go on,
Oh god, do I see this?
when you
But
yeah, you see what's pulling him down too. Give me a moment. I don't have a picture, but I can.
Oh no, wait, I
You
know what this
see.
is!
You see what can only be described as a mermaid that looks like an anglerfish. But what's most striking to you is that it bears your face, but
Oh.
not.
God.
Oh god.
Oh, boy.
no.
Arthur, it looks like you with a wicked, toothy grin.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
Arthur's kind of like now Arthur's
Trust-
panicking, and now
Trust no one, not even yourself.
they're just like, and then they swim up to the surface really quick, and they're just like, "Fucking hell! There's something down there!"
Great.
Oh,
Great.
oh, no.
Great.
Oh no!
Okay. This is bad, but okay, no, this is bad. What do we do?
Alright.
I like how you just left Henderson thrashing under the water.
No, no!
You
I
think they
wanted
gave a
to
shit
say.
about
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Listen,
We'll be fine.
Listen,
Yeah.
Del. Did okay? So imagine Vincent was just swimming, floating. Did he see Henderson go down?
Yes, everyone saw Henderson go down.
Okay, then I think
Okay.
he went after him to try and help him.
Okay, so you go under the water. You'd see the same thing that Arthur did, which is that creepy mermaid that looks like Arthur trying to hold Henderson under the water. Henderson is now realizing he can't breathe under the water. What's interesting to you, Vincent, is the ground now looks like a seafloor. There's, coral and sand, but amongst it all, you see littering the seafloor are books. Torn,
Oh no!
wide open, burnt
Oh, no.
pages floating in the water. You don't dare look
He's
at what's written on their pages because you get a feeling you know what it is.
Yep, and he's now screaming internally.
Oh, good.
Okay. I think at this point, Swift is definitely going to try to each to calm Victor and Noah down, just so
Oh.
he can get more help to fight this whatever sea.
Well, Victor is rather calm. Like, they at the moment they just can't change. But like the way they are is already pretty good. They could be on here for a while.
But
You're mostly
they're
concerned
gonna be
about Noah.
right?
Yeah.
So.
Noah's having a full-blown panic attack. Noah's...
Can I try to talk down Noah?
Roll me speak.
Yes,
I'm sorry, Arthur's.
motherfucker.
Victor would also like to try.
Roll
Swift
me
is gonna-
speak.
All right.
Okay. Swift is just trying to calm down Noah, but he's like doing it through a mouthful of seawater, so it's kind of like,
Bitch. Hate that.
Oh no!
motherfucker. Nobody can talk to that.
I think I'm gonna take a migraine because Victor loves Noah that much.
Oh, Victor.
Victor's gonna take a migraine.
Okay.
Victor.
So you want a migraine.
Yeah.
Cool. So you speak, you try to help calm Noah down, and it's working. You're doing a good job. Noah, you're sufficiently calmed. Until something from under the water just tackles Victor.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
It flies out of the water almost like a dolphin, kind of, and just tackles him and brings him under. or brings them under. What you see is, do you know what a kelpie is?
I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's pitch black, bright burning white eyes, and you think its mane is seaweed, but it moves akin to fire. And it
Oh.
glows in a similar way.
Nightmare
Well,
horse.
aren't you just a
nightmare
handsome
horse.
devil?
and Swift goes pale and it.
Oh no.
Noah's gonna take out his gun.
Oh
Oh.
shit, that's right. He has
One
a gun.
time.
I forgot about his gun.
His gun! Oh my god!
In the meanwhile, I guess Victor are going to try to resist against Kelpie. And like go after Henderson now that Noah's taken care of.
I think.
All right.
How did Vincent trying to help Henderson get out of that thing's clutches go anyway?
Well, that'll depend on your strength roll.
Oh, I did do that. Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta roll strength, see if you can manage to wrestle Henderson out of the grip of evil mermaid Arthur.
I
My boy
don't.
has like no strength. He has. Yeah, my boy's like no strength. This is gonna go wrong, but I'll watch.
I don't know if, like, I honestly genuinely do not know, because, like, I think Arthur's just freaking out a little bit too much to even try to help. Like, they're literally paralyzed in fear.
Oh boy.
Noah's gonna fucking murder this Kelpie.
Damn it.
That's your man.
Damn it, we are all doing.
Yeah, no, you do not manage. The mermaid kind of like laughs at you and tries to grab at you, but you don't get grabbed, and it just keeps holding Henderson down. Henderson now has an open mouth, couldn't hold his breath anymore.
Oh, rip.
So,
Lady, you hate to see it, ladies.
Victor, you wanted to help though.
Yeah, well, they're currently occupied with a Kelpie. What do I roll to get out of the Kelpie and help the Henderson?
Speed and then strength.
Alright. Those are the same dice rolls. Oh no. Oh, I guess like that's a seed, so like I'm not going anywhere.
Can I roll to see if, like, Arthur can, like, muster up the will to try and help? I think that would be fortitude, right?
That'd be courage.
Courage? Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus. It's gonna fuck me over.
Of course I will with that attitude.
Roll your little dinky courage roll.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
We have not rolled over a 4 for like the past 2 rolls.
I
Oh,
told
This
you
is
it would fuck
fucking
me over.
insane.
So,
That was 13 rolls.
Hold on.
God,
Ollie?
these rolls have been terrible.
Hey, Ollie?
what do I roll to try to shoot the Kelpie?
That would be, so you're using your gun, which gives you like an extra couple die to your roll, so no matter what it is. I
Yeah,
would say that's finesse, just because you gotta have that good aim, baby.
Okay, so
Baby.
that's gonna be 7d6. Okay.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Woo! Good job, Noah.
What does your gun do on impact?
It just hopefully it's gonna shoot a stream of like kind of like a I don't know how to put it, like kind of like a water knife is the best way I could put it. Hopefully just punch a hole through it with water. If that
You
makes sense.
stab the horsey! You stab through the horsey starts kicking and whinnying and being upset, and it looks directly at Swift as it's like kicking and thrashing.
Oh my god!
It tries to restrain the Kelpie.
Does it let Victor go?
Yeah, it does. It does. It's
Alright.
too busy kicking and thrashing.
Victor
Sorry,
is
Swift.
now Victor is now holding onto the Kelpie.
Victor, you just
Trying to ride it like a horse?
Well, yeah, we can say that. I'm just like, if it's looking at Swift, then I feel like Victor is like smart enough to know, like, oh no, this is not my thing.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah, Swift. I'm sorry, I accidentally talked over Grizz. So if you want to repeat what Swift said.
Swift is gonna roll courage to try and see if he can just like attack Bandit with Side Blast, because he really doesn't hurt the horse.
Oh me, courage.
Yeah. Motherfucker, no.
Where
he
does
gets
fucking
paralyzed by water.
piss?
What?
Yeah,
God.
Arthur's very much freaking out right now. Like, they're... Like, you can kind of see them low-key thrashing a bit, because they're like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. I don't want to say it, but like... they're really freaking out right now. This is bad.
Henderson's fucking dead.
Yeah, Henderson's dead. Arthur and Swift
Well-
are paralyzed with fear.
I like that.
Victor. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I like that one of the only roles that has gone well is Noah whipping out his fucking gun and shooting a horse.
That's like
Yeah.
a beast.
This is all going to hell, and you
Mhm.
guys know it. You guys look over and you see something come floating up to the top of the water, and it is, in fact, Henderson's body.
Rip.
No!
Fucking F.
Motherfucker!
Oh, no!
I can't believe we have our first NPC death.
What's interesting is he doesn't seem to have woken up. If he had woken up, he wouldn't be here.
I can't believe he died in real life. Like, he died in the
You die
game.
in the game. You
Oh,
die in
no.
real life.
We
I
can't
gotta
assume
hope
that-
not.
We can't assume that's what happened, but it is possible.
It's a very funny joke until it's not.
I think...
Can Noah oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say, I think Arthur would notice that, and like, kind of like, oh shit.
Arthur, get back to the fucking surface. Come on.
No,
That wasn't in character. That's just what I'm saying.
yeah, no, Arthur is
Um,
freaking out now. They are on the surface, they're not, yeah, they're having a time.
Okay.
Which inventory item is the one that replenishes health again?
It's a dream
fluff,
fluff.
isn't it? Okay. Can like Noah try to like shove a dream fluff in his mouth? Like,
Force feed.
If you want to waste a dream fluff, because I'm gonna tell you it's not gonna work.
oh man. Okay.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my god, he's fucking dead.
Great. Okay.
Okay.
So, what's interesting is he floated up face down, all of that. Very weird that he's not gone. I need an intelligence roll from everyone.
Okay, that's
don't be a
fine.
dumbass at this. I have like my highest stat in this.
Hey, got one.
Oh, thank God.
Victor's still
Come
dumb
on.
as hell.
Oh no.
Bye,
Yep.
Victor. Bye, Noah.
Victor and Noah, you are too panicked and working out stuff going on. But Swift, Vincent, Arthur, you're looking directly at Henderson, and you manage to notice something's off about the body.
Hmm?
Oh well.
Okay.
The same colors, the same everything, but something just feels off, and you realize it's because he's face down. You can't see what he looks like.
Arthur cautiously goes over to turn over the body.
Vincent, though.
I guess Swift might as well join a hand in there.
Victor's still dealing with the Kelpie.
Noah's just crying.
Oh no!
Oh, more salt water to our edge.
Arthur is
no.
like,
Someone help my boy!
Arthur is definitely freaking out enough that their hands are like shaking as they're trying to like flip over the body. This is
Swift
awful.
too. He's just kind of trembling, and he keeps putting his eyes to the Kelpie like, I don't know. Oh fuck.
Vincent can't stop thinking about the books at the bottom of this place.
Oh yeah, the book. The books. That's the worst thing about this whole situation. The book.
Listen. It's the. It's already
Everyone's
is a scary
nightmare.
Finn.
Everyone's
Finn.
nightmare is appearing in some way, shape, or form.
My
Now,
nightmare is just getting forced back into college.
so you turn the body over, and what you see is Henderson, wide-eyed and grinning, with sharp teeth, and his eyes are the wrong color. And those eyes look at you, Arthur.
Arthur's freaking out. They're backing away now. They're like, no.
Small man is.
And then, in a puff of smoke, Henderson's body is gone, and from the smoke comes appearing at the top of this place a floating figure, without
fucking
much
snapped.
figure at all.
Oh boy.
Can be now.
It would help if Discord wouldn't freeze.
Please, Discord. There they are.
Oh, it's a bitch!
It's what the heck?
Oh,
He's
God.
laughing at you guys as you're all squirming, and he's like, "Man, I knew I should have gone hunting tonight. I knew it. I could feel the energy of a bunch of nightmares in just one."
Who are you?
And what do you want?
Moi. Me? Why, I am Jackal. And he does a movement that you can see is meant to be a bow, but because he has no visible body, it looks a little strange. But he pulls out a playing card. Pulls out a playing card, a very big playing card, and he says, "You guys, this has to be a trap for me, right? So many nightmares in one place. So I'm evening the playing field." And you see in the card, he turns on the back, there's a diamond, but when he turns it over, it shows a face, like a face card. It's Henderson.
Oh no! Oh no!
That ain't good.
They took him on!
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm just gonna keep this hostage for a while I eat this lovely, lovely nightmare.
Buddy, what happens to us if you eat our nightmare? Just for clarification's sake.
Oh, I don't know, but I don't think it's any good.
Sure, we'll be fine.
With that, he opens his mouth and just he just opens his mouth and starts breathing in, and the world is shaking a bit. So, stop him.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Do Noah and Victor see this now?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Question:
I
can
still
this
imagine
fucker
that.
choke?
Can I roll
Oh,
Can I roll animal handling?
I think he's an actual animal.
Yeah, roll
You
perception.
want to turn the Kelpie against him?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That would be
That is good.
an empathy roll.
Please
Alright.
work. Please work.
I
Alright.
send evil nightmare horse at the master of nightmares and pray it works.
Bad horse, bad horse, bad horse, it's bad.
Oh, thank fucking god, my first step of the evening.
Victor has tamed the beast. Do you climb like onto its back?
Yeah.
Giddy up, Buttercup. Alright, so you are on the evil horse. Are you gonna be aiming an attack, like at the floating jester?
Yeah. Victor, I feel like, in like the heat of it, is just going to fucking headbutt him.
Alright, cool.
They have no knives.
That's a strength roll, but you get to add like 5 dice to it because you're using the big horse.
The big horse. All right.
Big and boy.
So
Why is it looking at me like that? I don't like it looking at me like that.
oh, thank God, I got
Monsters
one.
have to look at people.
Damn.
Out of 11 dice, you only got 1 6. This game is evil. Anyway, so
God.
Yeah, this game is out to kill us.
it's bad roll. It's bad roll day. So, you just point at the big guy who introduced himself as Jackal, and you're like, "Mush!" And the horse just jumps out and headbutts him. And what happens is it goes through his body, but the headbutt knocks off the guy's cape, and that gets him visibly distressed. He's like,
My kid now.
The cape
You're
is,
naked.
the cape is thrown across the room. You're gonna have to do competing speed checks to see who gets it first.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh god. All of us?
Can Noah see
Or-
if he can Noah see if he can eat it?
Oh! Okay!
Nice.
Wait, hold on. All
I
of us?
mean-
Or who?
My dream now.
You guys pick one person to run and do the competitive speed check, because if all of you do, you will trip over each other, and Jackal is assured to get it.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna put my money on Noah because I want to see him fucking eat it.
I want to see him eat it.
Yeah, I don't think Arthur would go, so. And also,
Ooh,
I have.
2 6s.
Ooh.
I believe you.
Come on, Noah, I
Eat
know
the
you can
fucking
do it.
cape.
Okay. So question. Can I use so life on Mars is +2 boost to illusion. Since this is a dream, can I make the illusion that like Noah's faster than he really is?
That's such an interesting take on it that I'm gonna allow it.
Nice.
Like, you make the illusion of Noah getting there first, and it makes Jackal pause long enough for you to actually get there first.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's such a cool,
Oh.
like, interpretation of that. I like that.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So
Is it an ability?
yeah, it is.
Then I think you just succeed.
Oh,
oh
Nice.
hell yeah.
Understandable. Have a nice
Because
day.
you,
Eat
yeah,
it.
because you
Eat
pay
it.
exertion to do it.
because
So,
what?
because you pay exertion to do it, it just succeeds.
Nice.
So you do that, you grab the cape, and Jackal's like, "Ugh, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Give that back."
Noah's gonna look him dead in the fucking eye and eat it.
Just go full curve on
Spite.
it.
I need you to roll I need you to roll speed. Like a little bit of speed.
It's like a dog just got caught eating plastic.
You're strong as that, and he gets nothing! Jackal!
That is
But you
6
don't die!
times.
But you don't
Okay, can we at least say that Noah gets a bite on it? Like,
No, you eat it. He attacks in response to you eating it. He summons a bunch of those big playing cards and just starts like ninja star. They're flying at you, and you speed enough to not get hit. But that's only because he's so angry that he's not aiming properly. However, I will say,
Angie.
because there's other people here, I need other people to roll
God
speed
fuck
and see if
damn
they don't
it.
get hit with the
Alright.
collateral.
Okay, let's go.
Shit.
Oh
fuck.
boy.
Damn it.
Dice Maiden, I can see you typing, please.
Yes.
Bitch! Oh wait, no, now I understand where I went wrong.
Come on, Victor, you can do it.
Oh wait, fuck.
Nope.
It's alright. Victor's a doctor.
Wait,
No,
Victor's still on the horse, so could Victor use that for a speed advantage?
No.
Okay.
valid.
No.
Get hurt.
Alright, how much do I get hurt by?
That is a solid d6 of damage.
Alright.
Alright, this is the one where you want to get a 1 at.
I
Alright.
was about.
If you roll a 1, I'm gonna be so mad.
Watch as they roll a 6.
Oh, nice.
It's the big
Shot
boy
through the heart.
Victor.
Dust Maiden is a fucking bitch!
I fucking
Shot
hate
through the heart.
that I called it.
You give
Oh.
love. Bad
So
name.
Noah blows a raspberry as like they eat the cape, and then like immediately is like, "Oh shit!" as Victor gets hit.
It's like that one gif of the squirrel that started like dropping the fucking nut.
Yeah.
My joy friend. Oh no.
As you panic at that and everyone sees Victor get hit, Jackal's like, and he's very visibly panicking. So he goes over to thin air, drags his claws down it, and makes what looks to be a gateway and just flies through.
Can I follow him in?
You can't.
We gotta follow him.
Yeah,
Oh,
Victor's okay. Victor
We
still has
gotta-
10 health.
I want to ask you now,
Yes.
can Swift try lassoing him and following him through that way?
Ooh, you can.
I think I'm going to use grappling for that, which is, check my character sheet here, that's -2 extent.
Okay, what do I need to roll to like?
-2
follow him
exertion.
Exertion, sorry.
So to follow him
Puts
through,
me-
y'all need to roll speed.
Alright. Victor. Does Victor still have the Kelpie?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I love that.
Also, for reference
Oh,
sake,
God.
what if I lassoed onto?
Okay, fucking hell yeah.
What the fuck?
That's where all my sixes went.
What if I lassoed on?
Oh, you lassoed under the top of his hat.
Okay,
Aw.
cool.
Fucking
They're
yank his
curved.
hat off.
Sneaking through.
Oh my god, did we all make it through?
We did
Y'all
it.
made it through.
I got
Holy shit.
4 6s. This is where all
Yeah,
my
so
sixes
even if-
went.
Even if someone or a couple people didn't make it, M would have had 2 6s to volunteer to help other people succeed.
M just
'Cause that's a
rode
massive roll.
banded into the port like a
The horse fucking
stallion.
helped.
Yeah, the horse helped. So y'all jump through the portal just in time to see Jackal like just messing with that lasso on like it looks like a normal jester hat, but it's too firm under there, so you realize he has horns. He's pulling the lasso
no,
off
you
the
don't.
horn. He's like, yes, I do. He literally cuts through it with his claws. And he runs ahead into a door. You realize the place that you have been put into is a place that looks like a courtyard, a very fancy courtyard. There's a fountain in the middle. There's a bunch of doors lining these long cobblestone paths. There's a distant forest, and the night sky is very clear. You see Jackal go through one of the further doors, and behind you, the gateway closes.
Huh.
Oh god.
Well, this has been a real shit show
So-
so far, gang.
Yep.
At least it seems rather peaceful here.
I
Oh,
don't
that's
trust it.
just appearance. I'm sure that's just appearance.
I share the sentiment, Arthur.
Does Victor at all get any more human? Because like there's still, as far as I'm aware, there's still Victor. Like,
Oh, you have your powers back.
oh, okay, cool.
You are no longer in a nightmare. But you realize you're not in a dream either.
Wait, what?
It feels like a mindscape, but not quite.
Hmm.
I need everyone to roll me intelligence.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey.
I did it.
Ooh, big smart.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I did that in the wrong chat. I've now just come to realize.
And
Well, you still did.
So, Everyone who succeeded with 1 or 2. You realize that this is the collective unconscious somehow. But
Huh.
you don't know how you got here, why you would be here, or why it doesn't look like how you would think the collective unconscious to look. However, we got Vincent having 3-6, and it makes sense, Vincent having 3 6s, because this is another layer of the collective unconscious. It's not like the normal one. It isn't like the way that there would be gateways to entire minds. No, this is a place with temporary doors that come and go daily, nightly. It's the dream gate. This is where the entrances to dreams alone manifest.
Yep.
Hmm.
I think he might have kind of seen this before, maybe, but like fakely, like a dream impression.
Oh yeah, no, you've likely, because of your powers, had some vague connection to the dream gate before.
Yep.
Would
know-
tell this
I know
to the
where our
others?
guys.
Oh,
Huh.
hold on.
Absolutely
Holly,
fucking wild.
What were we saying?
Oh, I was just gonna ask the same thing if
Oh.
Vincent was gonna tell everybody.
So he explains that this is like the connected unconscious, but the dream layer, and he has a connection to.
Huh. So, guess instead of the. Well, that's. But why?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That
I
interaction.
myself a headache if I too much on this already.
Arthur's
Shake it up.
squinting.
Oh.
Arthur is very much
Yes.
squinting at all of this, and they're just like, why?
Noah's getting caught up in staring at the stars.
Ooh.
Yeah, they are pretty, aren't they?
As you look up, you see a trail of stars following what looks to be a figure flying in the night sky, doing loops and donuts.
Huh.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi. Hello.
Yeah, the
Heard-
figure stops upon hearing you and flies down, and you. This
Aw.
figure.
Hell yeah.
There they are.
It's the twink.
You look a lot nicer than the other person.
Other person? What other person?
You don't know him? Guy named Jack?
He was naked actually.
I ate his cape.
Excuse me?
Oh yeah, how are you doing, by the way?
This is a lot to take in. Hold on. And they're kind of like floating there, and you realize that like twinkling off of them like a trail is tiny sparkles and stars.
Are you from
flying.
space?
Space? No such thing.
No such thing as space?
What?
Sorry to
There is
interrupt
such a
you.
thing as space, but I'm just a dream.
Shit.
So you're some sort of dream jester?
Well, I guess you could put it like that.
Huh. Well, I guess be careful
Ah.
out there because I saw this. So because we met some other folk who was eating nightmares and
Jackal.
oh no.
Yeah, I know him.
Oh,
I thought you said you didn't know anybody else.
we just
I did
fucking
not.
yanked his fucking cape off. That was fucking funny.
Ah, that cape. He feels embarrassed without it.
You ain't getting
Well,
it
I
back,
would
that's
too
for
if I
sure.
was butt-ass naked.
I like to imagine that Noah does a comedical burp after that.
Tastes weird, like licorice. Why does it taste like licorice?
I have a question, if I
Mhm.
may.
What's the question?
That guy, the one who's causing and eating nightmares, does he have a weakness?
Well, you already found it out. Take his cape and he's as open as ever.
Yes, but
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
we're not This is a
Open
place that
where?
we're not. Hmm.
Well, what makes his body so easy to go through is the cape. He does have a body there.
Ah, so he is naked.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hmm.
Very brave.
Hmm.
He's living out people's nightmares like it's nothing.
Well, he
Oh.
was sort of made from a nightmare.
Oh?
Oh.
Yes, the classic got
Oh,
caught in
great,
your
he's a
underwear
cannibal
in
too.
class.
Victor, please let them explain.
Sorry.
Well, recently a lot more people have been having nightmares. I've made a habit over the past. Gosh, I don't keep track of time. Dreams, you know? But I made a habit of visiting dreams every night to try and help soothe people's nightmares, help them feel better. I just wanted to help people. But more and more nightmares have been cropping up recently, more than I can handle. And all of a sudden, my old colleague and a few others have been, well, showing up to eat the nightmares, get power from them.
Hmm.
Not good for any of us, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
If I can ask something, fella, he kind of took a friend of ours. Does he normally do?
He was stealing. Oh no. Yeah, he's got their astral projection hostage. Essentially,
And
trapping them in the dream world will mean that that person will generate an endless stream of dreams, or in this case, nightmares.
oh,
Well,
So
that
how do
ain't
we
good.
any way to get
how
them
do we
back?
save?
Oh,
Well, I say we go and beat his butt.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Ollie, what were you gonna say?
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
I'm Knights, by the way.
I'm glad. I'm happy to meet you, Knights.
Victor Vedrico at your service. And like
Agent
the
Whitley.
Agent Vincent Goodfellow.
Arthur.
I thought you were an intern.
Arthur P. Wilt. It's very nice to meet you.
What about you, little one? And they lean down to Noah.
Sorry, I'm just the visual. No, it just like looks scared as hell. It's just like, Noah? I think?
Say, Noah, have you ever tried flying?
Oh god.
Oh god.
I'm sorry.
I
Uh,
levitate sometimes.
Levitate? Well, flying is a very different thing.
Oh.
Knights holds out their hand to Noah.
Oh, Noah takes it, but is like really hesitant about it, and then just kind of grabs her hand, I guess.
Upon contact, you feel a bit of a shift. It's as if you and Knights are sharing a body, but it's more like you're in control of Knights' body, which means that you are now levitating. And you realize, with Knights' help, you can now fly.
Oh, okay. This is cool.
No, you're flying! Holy shit!
You
He
guys
can fly!
what is essentially, you see Knights, and then you see almost overlaid on top and beside Knights the kind of see-through silhouette of Noah. So like you can tell that Noah is flying through Knights.
Wait, does that mean did Noah just fucking absorb knights? I never played the game, but
It's called dualizing. And yes, the way that Knights works in the original game is when someone is at the dream gate, Knights and the visitor can touch hands, and in that way, the visitor can help guide Knights through the dreams by flying.
oh.
holy shit, nice.
Oh.
Nice.
So do
Yo,
the rest of us just walk, or?
Yes, SOL.
Noah's doing like
Good.
loop-de-loops above everybody.
I feel like
When
Victor
you-
would like. Okay.
You first.
I feel like Victor would like. Since they know it's a dream and that they're lucid dreaming, they'd probably like try to sprout some wings of their own, and, like try to
You
follow
can't
Noah.
do that.
Okay.
Big sad.
Big sad.
So when you see when you do the loop-de-loops, Noah, you connect those trails of what looks like stardust that Nights leaves behind. And when they connect, it almost makes like a little vortex in that circle of stardust that you make. It's very brief, but you hear
Oh,
a whoosh whenever you do the loop.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Sorry, I need to take a sip.
Thirsty.
Ollie, you good? Oh no,
Oh,
yeah.
Connection issue.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Go, Wally, let's go.
Noah just flew right out of fucking call. Hello!
If you're talking, we can't hear you.
shout
Yeah.
out to Discord for being terrible.
There
Hey,
you
we hear ya.
Discord, I'm howling at
Oh, it's better than any
So,
other
yeah.
program.
What was the last thing y'all heard?
Nothing.
No.
Yeah, nothing.
Great.
Nothing.
I heard the vortex thing, so Noah's like having a lot of fun and just kind of keeps doing it over and over while also kind of internally panicking about it.
Aww.
Knights feels the panic and is just like, it's fine. Those don't hurt us. It's just a little thing that I can use to suck up nightmares. Poof. Gets rid of them in a flash.
Oh, we can use that against Jekyll? Jekyll?
Yeah,
Jekyll?
I've given him the runaround a few times.
Like, Noah just lets out this like honk of laughter.
Aww.
Alright,
Okay,
so
well,
again, we're just running after you guys, or?
I guess so.
You're still hopefully flying in that same courtyard area, so like you're just above everybody, not going terribly far, I don't. Unless you want to, and you want to give them the legwork.
Well, we should probably go for that door that guy ran through, yeah?
Lead the way.
Alright.
Is this store of walking distance or like?
It is.
Okay, good.
You just follow the path and it leads to the door.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess we're just walking while Noah gets to have his fun sky.
Yep.
Well, when you
Yes.
guys reach the door, Knights ends the link. Noah, you're back on the ground, and Knights is floating beside you guys, just like, I like to share my powers every now and
That was a lot of fun.
Well, delightful
Yeah,
looking.
sure wish we got to do it.
I love to fly.
Looked very fun.
Swift, are you mad at me?
No, why would I be? You know, had to deal with a big, stupid nightmare of mine that was kind of silly compared to all y'all. Then suddenly Noah gets to go on this magic sky adventure while I'm down here soaked to my cowboy boots, having to deal with this whole nightmare business that I did not sign up for, and my ex is just losing track of everything. What the heck? Here.
Swift!
Okay.
Swift!
I'm not having a good day, Noah.
Oh no.
I'm not having a good day.
You can say that again.
Out of
Hey, I'm
character,
sure
I like
it's fun.
I'm just laughing at like Swift going on and getting angrier and angrier as like Noah takes like more steps back.
Oh
Baby.
He's
no.
having a bad time. I'm so sorry. Noah. Hurt the-
Puzzle?
Swift,
Oh, puzzle?
listen! This is what the hand wave is for. I would just like to say to everyone, guys, your nightmares aren't silly, okay? It really is scary business. It's okay, we can get through this.
Arthur looks
Says
away.
the guy whose nightmare was booked.
Hey now!
Can we stop
Nightmares are-
fighting? We've got more important stuff to do.
Yes, but I mean, nightmares are... They're very personal, Finn, okay?
Is the door open?
They're not silly.
No, you guys open the door yourselves to go in.
Okay, because Arthur's leaving. I'm sorry.
Oh,
No, I was following along, don't
Honestly,
worry.
I
They're
don't
just like,
blame Arthur.
I'm done with this personal drama. I'm not a part of this. And then they just like...
Swift just kind of look a little shameful, honestly, and then walk through the door quietly.
Knights holds the door open for y'all as y'all go in before shutting the door behind you. You see what looks to be... Well, you're walking on clouds. Now, these clouds are circling and surrounding a giant clock tower. When you look down from the clouds, if you do look down, you see the blinding lights amongst the darkness of the outline of a city. A very neon city. The sky is still night. Knights floats around and is just like, makes sense that he'd come here. He's probably groveling to get a new cape.
To who?
A dreamer.
Huh.
Hmm?
You have a dreamer?
Jackal and I, and a few others, were the fragments of someone else's mind. He was asleep. Put to sleep. His mind was strong. It managed to make its way to the collective unconscious on its own. But while his mind was there, his body... he didn't make it. But we were still here. He was still here. When you're in a place so lucid and strange, your mind can grow more and more powerful. He wasn't a good person. He started commanding these fragments of his own mind that were now growing into their own beings to do what he wanted. Of course, we all did it first. We were part of his mind. We couldn't say no. But without his body, free of his mind, now set loose into the collective unconscious, even we began to develop our own existence.
And you got the power to say no.
I was tired of causing nightmares. I was tired of eating them. Getting power from other people's suffering feels like no power at all.
Knights, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
We got sent in here because our friend, the guy who got taken, I guess he found someone that eats dreams. So how is eating dreams different from eating nuts?
It's not terribly different. They can both cause a lot of lasting harm to the mind. I don't eat either. I just help people have better dreams.
What's the dreamer's name?
William Wiseman.
Hmm.
All right. We're going into that clock tower then?
We have to follow the clouds. Yeah.
Well, first off, I want to apologize. I guess I'm getting a Magic Sky adventure right here, so sorry for yelling.
Would you like to fly?
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeehaw, a magical dream cowboy.
Oh,
And Knights holds out their hand to you.
Swift is gonna take their hand.
You dualize. You can now fly through the connection with Knights' body.
Aw.
I'm gonna say that laugh was not canon, but also that would be Swift to make.
Oh
No! Oh no, Telltales, no way. Stop that.
And that you guys start heading up. Oh, what do you want to say?
Oh, no, I was just... It's kind of silly, but I am going to say that Noah's going to hold a bit of a grudge against Swift.
Oh no. Why is he gonna hold a
Boys.
grudge?
Arthur
Because, like, Swift, like, tore him a new one and then only said sorry because he got to fly too.
Hold on. He said sorry, and he didn't know, like, what? Foot, insert into mouth.
So,
Arthur is kind of like noticeably upset. They're not trying to show it or anything, but they're looking away because they're just like, I don't like this.
Everything okay with down there?
Huh.
You haven't said much of anything. I don't think we've formally met.
Arthur looks up at Victor, and they're just like, right, you're Victor, right?
I am.
Yeah. I'm Arthur. It's nice to meet you, I suppose.
Good to meet you too. I did.
They look away. They're kind of quiet right now. I'm sorry. They're just not.
This may not be my place, but everything good?
Arthur thinks for a moment. They're like, should I lie? Should I lie? And they do. They say,
Roll for guile.
they're just like, yes. Everything is
Arthur, roll to
fine.
lie.
yeah, roll speak.
God.
Oh man, nothing above a 2.
They're just saying that, but their tone is not convincing because you can hear it break.
Aww.
Oh.
oh.
They're just like, everything is fine. Yep. Look away. They're very tense.
I was gonna say Victor does how to talk to short people meme, but I decided no.
No.
No, I'm not going to do that. Victor's. I'm gonna say what Victor says because like talking and his fucking voice kind of hurts. But he says something along the lines of like, fuck, brain has decided to be slow. Well, like if you want to fly, I guess like I'm not sure how Dream works, but I could try. It didn't work before, but if we, this is apparently if anything that Henderson said has any merit, like believing that you can breathe will cause you to breathe underwater.
Oh no, I did.
Then maybe, then like I could probably do like get you up there if that's what's upsetting you.
Arthur just looks at Victor, and they're just kind of like, they squint, and they're just like, Never mind. It's nothing like that.
Would you like to talk about it?
No. They hesitate so long
Good
before saying that too,
talking.
and they're just like, no. And then
Oh
they
no,
look
Ollie.
away. Oh no.
Connection.
And then yeah, they just kind of look away.
You wait till Ollie gets back.
I look away. I do not see it.
I do not see my fear.
So my internet went out briefly. Sorry about that.
Oh,
You're
It's
good.
okay.
Uh,
So, as you guys are going up the path of clouds that are circling this clock tower, you get closer to the top. Through the clock face comes smashing out Jackal, but he is capeless, and he just is slammed into the clouds in front of you. And he's like,
Can I roll to can I roll to shoot and or punch him?
Oh fuck!
yeah.
No!
I'm
wow,
very mad.
Vincent.
Kicking him
No,
in
no,
there
no,
while
no.
he's down.
That's a
How
strength.
dare he? How dare he?
Kicking a naked man while he's
No.
down.
How dare he fall in my direct path?
God.
How dare you?
The Doom theme's just going on in Vincent's head.
Arthur doesn't pull anything. Arthur doesn't pull anything, but they do sneer. They do sneer at like Jester. Fucking, I called him Jester. Fuck! Jackal!
They're all just
Leave me
all of
alone.
them.
No, leave me alone. I cannot word. But yeah, they do sneer at Jackal when they come barreling through the window, and they're just like, "It's what you deserve."
Can Noah try to, like, stop Vincent from punching?
He doesn't
like I rolled for it.
Because Vincent just fucked it up.
It doesn't matter anyway because Jackal rolls out of the way and it's like, yeah, yeah.
Okay, can I roll to shoot him now?
Oh my god, no!
Holy fuck!
No!
That's
Holy
on murder.
shit, Vincent.
But that's a different thing. That's an act.
Oh, it's an act, then that's extent.
Why are you like this?
Vincent
Why
is fucking
Vincent
ready to
going so
murder.
aggro?
Noah, you can roll speed to try and like knock him down faster than he can.
Okay.
Arthur's just sitting there. They're not gonna do anything because they're just like, I want to see this drama unfold.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Wait, wait, can we
Oh,
like,
bad.
can we like talk this out? Wait, hold up.
Put away your fucking gun!
Bro!
Hey, Grizz want to say something?
Yeah, if Swift is still flying, can he try and see what's going on by the window?
Yeah, y'all see you can see the vibe check happening from up where you.
No, I mean like the window that Jackal flew out of. I want to see what's going
Oh.
on in the room.
You see what looks to be the inside of there leads to a space that is much larger than the inside of the actual clock tower should be.
Hmm.
But you only see it for a moment as the clock face just starts fixing itself.
Can I try to fly in there?
Fuck. Speed. Roll speed.
Okay, let's
Okay.
roll speed.
So that's on the clock face, so I probably can't get up there. So I'm just staring at the mess that is like, you know, the Jackal, Noah, and Vincent fight.
Nice.
I'm still so mad.
Well, I didn't expect this to happen. I don't have proper NPC art for who's in there, but it's fine.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna do a sliding leg kick into
You
the
can
room.
draw it later.
I can try later. Okay.
Aw.
So, you fly in with Knights, and Knights is like, wait, but you go in before Knights can stop you, and they're like panicking, like, oh no.
Now is Knight still outside?
No. You share a body with Knights when you do this.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
You just drag Knights in with you. That's why Knights is panicked.
Uh-oh.
You see a room that looks like the cosmos with a glass pane as footsteps, or rather stepping stools, like those. Have y'all seen the opening of Kingdom Hearts 1? Where right up that, but it's glass.
Oh my
Y'all
God.
see that?
Jenny, do you think we honestly haven't seen the opening of Kingdom Hearts?
Me.
Yeah. Me.
Wait, you haven't seen the opening of Kingdom Hearts show?
Bruh, I don't fucking... What? I don't even...
Plebs. Anyway, so
Wow.
Honestly,
Don't
same
call me
though.
a pleb.
Fucking owned.
meter. Anyway, so
Oh wow.
there's panes of glass floating that look like they could be used as like stairs to lead up into this cosmos, and you see up ahead a castle that looks very, very nightmarish. It looks like it's made out of like twisted, awful steel. It's pointy as hell. It's like oof.
Very
Ooh.
gothic.
Kind of, yeah. And Knight's just like, we have to turn back.
Well, how come? That's probably a bad up there. Take care of, right?
No.
What do you mean no?
That's where Wiseman is. We can't be here.
Oh, wait. If you're like a part of him, then if he goes, then oh.
I'm not sure anymore.
Hmm.
I might be separate enough now that I could, but I don't want to test it.
But could be free along with the rest, couldn't you?
He's too strong for us anyway.
Swift isn't buying it, but he's also like, I probably should push my luck.
You hear from up ahead, though, a voice that says, well, isn't this a surprise? Knights. And you look and see ahead, another floaty jester guy. I need to describe him because I don't have NPC art for him because I didn't think he'd show up.
I'm so sorry. Do you have like
Oh, no.
actual game art of it?
I have game art, but he looks different in my design, but still, he looks similar enough, so I'll just send a render of him from the game if I must.
I'm so sorry to force your hand, Del.
Oh
No, they draw fairly quickly. I can attest to this. They drew that, like, NPC art in about an hour or two, so...
I know, but I'm just dying. I'm so sorry.
Why does this render have his arm covering his body? Whatever. You see this, heckin' edge lord?
God fucking damn it!
Ooh.
Shadow the
Oh.
Hedgehog render!
It's him.
Working Snapkey's real-time dub.
Oh wow, Hot Topic has joined the session.
Oh, stop making fun of him.
No, keep making fun of him.
God
His
damn
name
it.
is Riala, and he's stupid.
Oh my god, is this the guy you were telling us about? The guy that you thought would never show up?
Not never show up, but like, I didn't think he'd show up till a later session! But he's showing up now!
Okay, we gotta get going.
So,
Okay,
Alright.
keep going.
he does not have this same outfit, but he does have the same hat and stuff. His outfit, instead of being adorned with fucking Guy Fieri flames, is more adorned with spades.
Wait, with what? Sorry. Huh?
Spades.
Oh.
Knights has hearts, Jackal has diamonds, Riala has spades.
I hate you.
He looks down
Wow.
at you and is like,
They look like a real
and
wild
you
card.
haven't. I'm gonna leave. I'll just go. If you don't want me to talk and be the DM, I can.
So sorry.
Okay. Like, Rial looks at you and says, like, And you have another dreamer, of course. Of course.
Howdy.
Rihanna, I don't want any trouble. Oh. Yes, you do. All you do is cause trouble. We just need to leave. Swift, we need to leave.
Now hold on. This guy is like getting up your case. Like, if we can't beat up the Wiseman guy, we can at least take on this dude.
No, Swift, do a swear.
Say the F word, say it.
Hold on, I gotta roll to see if I can say the F word. I'm gonna roll speak for that.
Oh my god!
I can say, we gotta take on this motherfucker and get him taken care of. Dreams? Nights?
Listen, I
my
don't
God.
think we're strong enough to take him. And Riella holds out his arms and is like, oh no, by all means, come and take me.
God, fucking show.
I mean, yeah, I'll come and take you. Let's go.
Are you charging?
Theo's been rubbing off on Swift too much.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I have head in my hands, hands in my head in my hands. Ooh.
There's gonna be
whoever the DM
consequences.
could just smack me down, kill me
Yeah.
now. I've only got 8 health.
Why is everybody so antagonistic this session?
We were exposed to our nightmares and we're all having a bad day.
Yep.
It's the Arthur vibe.
Swift, you charge Riella, and he just... I'm not even gonna have you roll for this because he's like a boss character and you are not boss worthy yet. He lifts his foot and just kicks you square in the face and sends you flying back.
Oh.
Okay, can Swift
boy.
at least fly back through the same window?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, he flies back through the same window and pretty much lands where Jackal landed.
Yeah, no, you land like almost on top of Jackal. You and Knights, because you're literally like with Knights. Knights is like, ugh.
Let's not go up there.
I told you.
Yeah,
Everyone,
well,
you see Knights and Swift do that big. They got a hit. They just ate shit, dude.
Arthur just looks at that and is just like, so what happened to you two?
We got beat up by a clown?
A clown?
Yeah. Like Knight's here, but he was like red.
The clock is fixing itself. You don't dare go back in again, do you?
No, I think Swift is just gonna snap his nose back in place.
Good.
So this is going well.
So what now?
Going real well. Good question.
So we cut back to let's rewind the clock a little bit to before they crashed down. So y'all saw Swift and Knights go into the clock tower, and then the clock tower fix itself behind them, so there's no way to follow. Meanwhile, Jackal is trying to use that distraction to like crawl away.
Wait, hold up, Vin.
No way, man. No way. No way. Bitch.
Vincent is ready for...
Oh, no, you don't, you
Vincent still has the
motherfucker!
ass kicking.
It's not going anywhere!
Sorry, M?
Yeah.
You were gonna say something?
Not really, but I guess, like, Victor is sort of like, okay, no, like, doing that.
Okay, what do we need a roll to try and catch him?
Nothing, he's weak. He's clearly had his ass handed to him, so he's just like,
I'm going.
I'm aggressively pulling one of his feet.
Yeah, Swift is going to walk over him and Well,
Swift.
probably
Hello?
unsuccessfully. No, damn it, Vincent! Vincent is going to walk over to that jackal fucker,
Wow.
and he's going to hold him by the fucking labels, except he doesn't have labels.
He has like the collar of where his cape attaches.
Well, he's going to pull on that and be like, how dare you! Causing people's nightmares, eating them.
I don't
How dare
cause
you!
anything. I don't cause anything. I just take advantage of what's already there.
Then who?
I don't know. They've just been happening a lot lately.
Can I punch him?
Can we not?
Not the face. Not the face.
Okay, with that revelation,
You already
Vincent
took his
does-
fucking cape. You're gonna avoid the rest of him.
he- Vincent does deflate a bit at the revelation that he is not causing the nightmares, but he's still very mad.
You still want to like our friend back.
Your friend. Oh. Yeah. Look, if I'll make a trade. I want my cake back.
Oh,
yeah,
oh no.
No.
Mm.
No, okay, so wood. Honest to God.
Noah's not gonna. Noah's not Kirby in this. I need a second.
I had to.
I'm
As you guys-
dissolving.
You
Oh, I was just saying I'm dissolving. I'm just gonna give it. Oh, could I give him the illusion that he has his cape back?
Oh man.
I'm gonna say that one's a no, Chief, because Jackal would know how it feels.
Damn it.
I mean,
Shot.
it could maybe
You know,
maybe Noah can still like try, but like it just doesn't work.
I'm sorry.
He'd be insulted.
I'm sorry, but like Arthur is just kind of like, well, we would, except somebody ate your cape, and then they like look directly over at Noah.
This is a
Thanks
dream.
for-
You can't digest things in a dream.
I mean, I did.
He said it tasted like
No, you
licorice.
we all saw him eat it.
But you can't. It's in there. It's in there in all your dream energy. Just gotta poof it out.
So how
So,
do we do
let me
that?
get this-
Amputate?
Let me get this straight, bud. You want me to barf up your cape, which you then want to wear.
This
Am I getting that
this
right?
is not this reality is weird. Nothing is gross when you're in dreamland.
I don't know. This is pretty gross.
Come on, Noah, cough it off already.
Please,
Like,
guys, please.
wait, I'm
Well-
sure there's another.
While you guys are deliberating, that is when Swifted Knights make the big fall, and y'all see that they literally just like get right in front of you into the cloud.
Oh, hello. Glad to see you're back.
Hi.
Knights, your friend wants me to barf up his cape so he can wear it immediately after. That's weird, right?
It's weird, but I think he wants to keep his dignity. What
Is this-
dignity? I'm out of dignity.
Yeah, especially if you wear a barf cape.
I am having a bad day.
I will give you
Yeah,
back your
so
cape
am
if you
I.
give back the card first.
You also gotta tell us how we gotta do that.
Tough luck, buddy, because we're all having a wonderful day right now, too.
That's sarcasm. I know sarcasm.
Ha 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 ha. Fuck you.
Where's the card? Give us the card and we'll give back the cape.
You
What's
mean? He pulls out a deck of cards and starts.
Oh my
shuffling them.
I will barf on you.
He slips a card out from the deck and is like, "Is this your card?"
I don't know, was it a diamond? Was it a diamond? Was it like okay? Was the card he pulled
It
out
was
a
actually
diamond?
a diamond.
They have all the cards in the deck have diamond on the back.
I fucking hate
but
this.
like, yeah, like the card backs are like diamonds, but then the fronts are just a normal deck. But yes, when you pull out the card, it is your card.
Okay.
That is to say, you see Henderson in there.
How's he looking? Is he looking okay?
I
He's
just
still
think it's like
frozen in the. He's still frozen in the position of like a. Well, I'm pretty sure I established he was like a jack.
Okay, so I guess
So
Noah
mission
takes
accomplished. Yeah.
Noah takes the card and then just kind of looks at Jackal and is like, "You really want this back?"
I need it. It's the only thing I have left. I don't even have a boss anymore.
Huh? You had
Shut
a
you
boss?
fired.
Ouch! You
Huh?
got fired?
Was that
Bruh,
the
you
guy who
didn't-
kicked my ass?
Bro, unionize.
Who kicked your ass?
Guy
Fucking
named
shut
Ellie?
Riala. No, he's not his boss. Oh god, Riala. And then Jackal rolls his eyes like, ugh, Riala. And Knights is like, ugh, Riala.
Ugh. Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Someone
kind of
probably
lost
sure.
here. Why are we all rolling our eyes?
Piece of shit up in the clock tower kicked.
Ah, that's weird.
He's not my boss. He's my boss's stupid lapdog. Ex-boss. Ex-boss.
You should
God!
unionize.
What, like how Knights is doing?
Well, like
That's how you're
unionize.
doing now too.
As if. I'm not gonna turn into some goody two-shoes who helps people.
No, you're just
Swift
gonna
is
wear
gonna
a
try to
vomit
take his
cape.
gloves from him.
Oh my god, the sass.
Give me back my cape.
Well, time to make it like a penguin.
I mean,
No,
Oh,
not unless
Deal.
you agree to work with Knights. I'm not giving it back.
What? You don't just
We already
change
have the card back.
deal? You don't change the deal? That's not fair!
You tried to eat our nightmares, my dude.
yeah.
How else am I
think he
supposed
kinda
to
had this
live?
combo.
It's how I get my power!
Knights doesn't need anything and doing fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Knights is too weak to deal with anything.
He does have a point.
God.
At least I'm not doing bad things. Bad. You act as if eating is bad. What? Are you a vegan? Gross.
I mean,
Wow. Jackal, you are so stupid. All of the time.
Look,
So-
look.
This is why I never liked working with you!
Hold on, you two. I don't know if you're like siblings or whatever, but like, I am on the side. I think we should all just stop this, whatever we're doing, fight, because it's clearly not leading to anything good. And here, and Swift takes off his jacket and gives it to Jack. Like, it's not a cape, but it is something.
I do not want your stinking jacket. I want my cape.
Hey, this is a real leather jacket, my dude.
And that is a real magic cape!
That's in my stomach.
If you're in a dream, you can just make the jacket magic.
No, that's not it. That's not it. It's not a part of me like that is. That's a part of me.
Oh my god, no!
this
you
really is
ate
this
a
4
part of
hours,
it?
huh?
Noah's
Jesus
supposed to be
Christ.
like, excuse me a moment, and like hide from everybody and just come back with the cape and just like eats it at Jackal and is like, here. Fucking weirdo.
Jackal puts on the cape.
You hear a very audible like, ew, from Arthur.
Yeah, that
Gross.
Like Jackal just puts it on, it's just audibly squelching.
Oh,
Ugh.
Jackal, wait, you know what? Jackal goes to put it on, then looks it over and just like, I'm going to the fucking dry cleaners. I don't have anywhere else to go. I have nowhere to go. Ugh! You all got me fired!
Oh no. Oh.
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 Yeah.
You know,
Tough.
that's a real shame.
A real shame, I'm sure. You know, that's.
Yeah.
I feel so sympathetic right now.
Oh yes, so much sympathy.
Now, let me ask, what exactly did you get fired for?
I'm sure there's like an HR.
I lost my grip on one of the biggest nightmares we've ever found.
Pardon?
You think I just eat this for me? A lot of that energy goes in there. And he points at the clock tower.
Well, now you could like keep it for yourself now. Sure, you could like. Now
No,
that
it
it's not
sounds
going to
like
there.
Yeah, but it sounds like he lost track. Was one of those nightmares in the room one of the ones for?
With all the nightmares happening lately, we've been using access to the Dream Gate to hunt them down. We've been using how big and how powerful they are as a way to track them. You guys had the strongest nightmare in the entirety of the United States area all at once. Because it wasn't just a nightmare, it was like 6 nightmares in one.
Why the fuck were you looking at me like that back there?
To scare you.
Yeah.
Jackal, as they're speaking, is shaking off the cape, and he's just like, that's good enough, and then puts it back on.
Oh, that's nasty.
Jackal,
Guys, this
you
is
nasty.
Jackal
This is the
can't really
grossest
get any
mission.
lower.
Yeah,
Jackal
I
can't really
can-
get any lower.
Quick, Noah,
Now
throw
what?
him again.
So what now?
Again,
Glad
like,
Henderson's back.
yeah, we did do our. Oh, what was our initial mission? It feels like it's
Fuck
been
if
2
I
days.
know.
It feels
Your
like it's been 2
initial
days.
mission was originally to find the jester who's been going from dream to dream and like fixing them.
Well,
And
we
you
found
did.
him.
You found-
So what are you two gonna do? I guess if we leave? Are you just gonna like show up in our dreams? I don't know. Do whatever you do.
You were just going to go back to normal. Well, I was. I don't know what you're going to do. I'm gonna think about things. Or, maybe. And then Jackal looks at Knights and is just like, nah.
That would require wearing clothes, I imagine.
Can you pause the recording?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm rolling now. There we go.
Okay. So when last we left off, your current threat was handled. You had saved Henderson. Knights was there and very afraid of what was inside the clock tower. You were all wondering, what else is there left to do? Well, Henderson steps forward while you're all wondering this and points at Jackal. We need to apprehend him.
Huh?
Jackal's like, what? No, you
But-
don't.
I agree.
It's
I
fine.
agree.
I'm powerless. I'm not. No. You're
Yeah,
not.
we kind of took him down, didn't we?
The original point of this mission was going to be finding and apprehending this mysterious dream jester that's been going into dreams and messing with them. They wanted us to take Knights, and I know that now. But we've got a perfect replacement right here.
Now, hold on. Why are you apprehending? Why don't you just ask questions? That's what you need.
Yeah, and I mean, he is a dream entity. How exactly are we supposed to, we just gonna keep him in our dreams forever?
Easy. We force him back into someone's mind and make it so he can't leave anymore.
Isn't that torture?
Yeah, I'm about to say, that's a little bit immoral.
That sounds shady as hell, my man.
Like, I'm all for, like, knocking him down a peg, but that's a bit much.
We bored his cape.
Not even to mention, like, who's the other poor sap that's gonna get him stuck in his head?
Me.
You sure?
Why would
I
Haven't
knew
you
from the
been
get.
haven't you been not sleeping as is? This'll kill you.
My job.
So you're putting your job over your health.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Is your boss
Henderson-
putting you up to it?
What about Millie?
Millie said that they would be willing to help me. And then he stops and he opens his eyes and he thinks, like, wait, Millie. That's it. That's it. I don't need to keep him in my mind. Only temporary. We could transfer him to the digital mindscape.
Oh,
Oh,
Is that a good
could
thing?
work.
wait, is everyone keeping an eye on him?
Jackal is like trying to inch away, but Knights has come up behind him and is kind of just like keeping him from escaping.
I feel like the Knights would be at first worried about, like, Jackal being trapped in someone's head.
Yeah, you can see that Knights and Jackal are like whispering to each other.
Gossip.
What are you gonna do to...
Interrogate, and in this case, keep him from doing this again to other people. I don't see why we would need to take Knights, considering Knights is doing good things. Jackal's the one that's been eating nightmares, causing people to... Well, the effects of dream eating are pretty strange.
Like what?
Depends on how much they eat in the process. Sometimes it's just paralyzation, sometimes it can be as drastic as memory loss or trauma.
Wait a second. Jackal?
Jackal looks over and is pulled out of the conversation with Knights like, what?
Didn't you say earlier that you were just attracted to your nightmares, that you didn't, like, cause them?
Yeah, I don't have the power to cause anything to happen.
Yeah, so, in that case, I think we got the wrong guy, Doc.
Oh no, we have the right one. They know that the nightmares aren't being caused by them. They just want what's being taken advantage of. Or what's taking advantage of them. Gosh, I can talk.
Are you sure they're funny? You're in that card for a while.
Yeah, and you didn't, like, sleep for 3 days?
We're gonna find out more. We're gonna find out more from him. And he's like, I'll give you the information you want right here. You don't need to take me. I'm fine. You're eating people's nightmares, and you just said that you weren't gonna stop.
Didn't they just get fired? Shouldn't we talk to whoever's sending them out?
No. And that's Knights coming up like, no. He's beyond reason.
Well, I just don't like the sound of this. Like, we're not finding the source of the nightmares, we're just finding someone who's trying to eat. Like,
We're just
I don't know,
finding a
just...
scapegoat at this point.
Yeah, it's like, it just doesn't feel right to me, Henderson. Like, we shouldn't have to torture him and put him in some holding cell if
Well, you
he
said
learned
only
his lesson.
temporary.
Yeah.
You still have to be free. That's right after, but it's a matter of Henderson. Will you keep your word?
At this point, a scapegoat is all we have. What, do we go back empty-handed?
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
anything
mean-
just to get out of this nightmare. I
do think this is a better alternative, and that what Jackal is doing isn't exactly right either. There's a lot of gray areas.
Yeah, that is true. And frankly, I don't want to go through a nightmare that intense again.
Like, Vector is still suspicious of like a lot of things going on, especially after Groundbreaker and how everything connects. But they also don't want to seem too suspicious that they know that. And that's why they're sort of like agreeing with Henderson. And also like Henderson was really excited about the idea of just putting in Millie. I don't want to take that win out of his sail.
It would give Millie a friend, wouldn't it?
Fucking ass. Hey Millie, I got
Millie
you a
and their
friend
new-
that's season now.
Millie and their new asshole roommates.
Like, I know, like, he hasn't done good, and we kind of came in here to stop him, but I don't also like the idea of... I mean, he's sentient. He's his own thing, and I don't know, this... I don't know.
Again, it would only be temporary. Henderson could just like... Henderson could only like have him in for like a little bit, do the copy the thing of the Millie, and that's so. 3 man. Or that man. Invisible naked in person?
Jackal is like increasingly uncomfortable at nights. Is like, you just want to interrogate him without the chance of him running away. Admittedly, he would know more than me about what's going on in there. But Jackal's like, ooh, I don't want to get on the boss man's wrong side. What
He
boss?
ain't your
You're
boss
fired.
man anymore.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. Alright. There's a lot to think about, and I'm not going to be able to get it all out this one. If you swear that this will be a temporary visit to your digital prison, then I'll come willingly and spend a few days trying to gather all the thoughts I can about whatever questions you have, but afterwards, you have to not send anyone after me when I go back to eating. Henderson looks about ready to take the deal.
Maybe there's another way. Like, hold on. We got something called dream fluff? Like, that is pure psychic energy, and you wouldn't have to hurt anyone if you just ate those instead. Like, you'd still get your power and all that, but it would be, I guess, a more humane method of getting it, wouldn't it?
Let me see. Like, he holds out a hand.
Oh. Yeah, Swift actually has a dream fluff on him, so he will hand that over.
Alright, -1 dream fluff to you. Jackal takes it and munches. And now we do the moment of truth where I do a probability roll to see whether or not it's like something that could sustain.
Oh.
I want to say while all that's happening, Arthur is very much visibly uncomfortable. Like they want to get out, and they're just like, "Should I slip away from the group? Should I stay with the group? I don't know. How do I get out of here?"
I mean, roll a stealth check. Who knows?
Will they eat?
Will they eat?
It does sound like the sooner that Jackal agrees to something, the faster we get out of the nightmare world.
Yeah.
I do think it's funny that we were all going home about getting him, and then when we realized, like, yeah, it was, sentient like knights, like, everybody's like, oh shit, wait, okay.
So it actually does. He smiles and he's like, "It actually tastes really good." Mm,
There you go.
mm.
Yeah, so listen, that's good then. So we can just have a deal with you. We'll bring you those dream fluffs, since we at the Psychonauts provide them, and you won't have to go on hurting people after you're free.
We're introducing. I feel like this is something stuff to introducing capitalism to dreams.
Shh, don't tell him that.
Oh god.
Jackal's like, "Oh gosh, I'm going dream vegan."
Welcome to the club.
Oh no, Ollie.
Yeah.
Ollie.
Yeah, so he's like, "Oh god, I'm going dream vegan." He's like, okay, you provide, I'll do your thing with the stuff. Yeah.
Swift gives a big old grin, cause hooray for capitalism.
Ah!
Oh no! Oh god.
There, an
Right.
economic, reasonable solution.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Plus, Knights could even have some.
By the way, how do we get out of here? I can't really
wake
will
up.
myself to wake up.
Oh, they're gonna wake us up.
How do they know if we're done? Or is it like that weird dream thing? And oh, sorry.
Henderson's like, they actually didn't tell me.
Hold on, wait. Who's gonna wake us up?
What?
Huh? What?
My boss.
Yeah, boss.
Tara Breck.
Okay.
What? No, Tara's not my. No, my boss is Magna.
Magna Breck?
Oh, that's your other boss. Okay. That's who you're talking about.
Oh.
So wait, let me get this straight. Your boss is supposed to come in here and wake us up. Why are we?
I kind of figured this would be like those moments in dreams in which, like, it perfectly times the moment that you sort of get out of the.
And then you wake up.
You set yourself up for that, didn't you?
I heard the pause of the voice.
Do we actually?
Yes.
Oh god.
You actually wake up. You're all woken up by a loud ringing blasting through the room. Like a big alarm.
Arthur
Swift
scrambles
startles immediately and drops out of bed.
Same.
Hell yeah,
same
no,
with
high
Arthur.
five.
Same with Arthur. Because they scramble out like a fucking cat and they just like flap. They just flop onto the floor. You hear a large smack.
Victor sort of like wakes up sort of sleepily and like 5 more minutes and like cuddles up to Noah.
Noah's like just kind of like waking up with a gasp, but like just kind of like holds Victor.
Aww. Anyway, good job, guys. Good teamwork.
We solved the dream puzzle.
We solved the waking up puzzle. Wish we could say the same for every other day.
Dream puzzle.
Ooh.
So the sound blasting through the room stops, and at the doorway to the room, you see a.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Huh? No, they're
What
probably
we
still
see?
sleeping.
Magna Breck!
Oh!
Huh.
Oh! Get the
Oh!
A lad
Oh,
whose ear is
goodness.
brown.
They
I
have.
accidentally colored his ear brown. It's fine. I made this literally during the break last time we were doing the session, so like I rushed it. His
It's
ear
fine.
brown. It's fine.
So
Oh,
he has
he's
like
got
number
such
4 from
bushy
Kindling Physics
brows.
Store vibes.
He looks you all over and he's like, Henderson's finishing up out there, but we don't need you guys anymore. You've completed the mission.
All
Oh,
right.
really?
Well,
Can we still sleep?
I'd rather
Mm.
get out of here, honey.
Ah, that's fair. Yeah. And of that, Victor does like a big stretch, and like as they stretch, like you see two other limbs stretching along.
Wait, does Arthur see that?
oh, does Arthur see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arthur's just like looking
Yes,
at
Puzzle?
that. They like rub their eyes really quick and then look back up to make sure they're not like seeing double, and they're just like,
At that point, the limbs like sort of come back to their resting position underneath
Yeah.
the covers.
Yeah. Puzzle, what's up?
Well, I was thinking Vincent would want to know what happens with like the interrogation, what Henderson finds out, so he'd ask Henderson about that before he goes away.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
when
like
you-
how do they get him out of there?
When you walk out, you see that Henderson's actually still asleep. You realize he must be finishing up the final part of the mission, which is get Jackal in his mind and then do that transfer.
Paperwork.
Yeah.
Introduce the dream world to capitalism, you know.
Arthur's actually genuinely kind of like confused, but they don't say outright that they're like thinking about like why was I needed? Why am I here? They don't say it outright. They just have a very puzzled look on their face as they're just getting up and like walking out.
Yeah, Magna's leading you guys out. It's like, you guys did good. Good job.
But
Oh, thank you. Oh no.
There is no but.
Oh.
I'm being supportive.
no.
Very
I mean,
much.
like, Swift is remembering the clipboard from earlier, and he's like, why don't you guys head on back? Dr. Breck, do you mind if I ask you something real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Swift is gonna look and see if everyone else has walked off yet.
I know it's gonna try to listen in, but be very bad about hiding it.
Vincent would also want to discreetly.
You know
let
what?
go.
Yeah, you know what? Arthur is going to be nosy about this one.
Anyone
Or people just poking around the corner.
Victor is okay with not listening in, but since everyone's here and also their boyfriend, they're sort of like waiting for them to finish.
Can I
What would this
use
be?
perception to hide the group a bit?
Would that add dice roll?
No, it's an axe technically.
Ah, okay. Roll me extent then, and if you succeed, nobody will have to roll thunder.
Okay.
Ooh. Let's see if you can do it, Ollie. If you can fool my boy.
Is it bad? I'm just imagining like they put up a cactus.
Hey!
Ooh, good job!
So yeah, you guys can eavesdrop. Anyway, Swift, talk to Dr. Breck.
Yeah. Doc, why are you hiding that Arthur's a psychic?
And Vincent
No, it just
looks
like
at Arthur
clamps
like,
his hand
huh?
over Arthur's mouth.
Yeah. Explain yourself.
Aw.
It was their own choice. Their powers are very unstable. I think they'd prefer to not be seen as one of us, which is a shame, but I suppose there's probably some dark ties to their past that leave them uncomfortable with embracing who they are.
Swift kind of reaches up idly and kind of scratches the scar on his face, and he's like, yeah, I don't blame him, to be honest. Well, I guess I'm glad we could have helped you out today, Dr. Breck.
Of course. We all have scars. Some of them just aren't as visible. I can only hope that they become a little more comfortable as time goes on, in truth. I was hoping this mission might get them started.
Well, we'll see if that happens.
Ow,
Get them
god
started.
damn. Ow.
Sorry.
Oh no.
I think Vincent is looking at Arthur with a much more sympathetic look now. He gets it.
Arthur's kinda spread, like, "Aw, man."
Arthur's kind of panicking, actually. Arthur's kind of, like, really freaked out. They're really, really freaking out. And they might...
Oh no!
They might leave. They might leave, or they might just, they don't know what they're doing. They're just panicked. Out of their mind. They're just sitting there, bro.
Would any of their new companions try to calm them down or stop them?
I feel like Victor respects the privacy.
I think
And
Noah would just be like, "Shut the fuck up," and like, telepathy, but not really mean to be that mean about it.
Yeah, no,
It's more
Arthur's
like you're
not-
gonna give us away.
Arthur's not outwardly panicking. They're kind of just like
haunted eye.
But yeah, they are a
Shall we
little bit
roll?
like
Shall we roll for empathy?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's time. Empathy time.
Empathy to help Arthur not lose their shit.
If they
Yes.
do lose their shit, it might accidentally trigger their power.
Ooh. Nice save,
Oh
Noah.
no, this is a high stakes roll.
I'm sorry.
No, this is drama. We love the drama.
So does Noah succeed in helping them out?
Yes, but I'm letting puzzle roll.
That's true.
Oh yeah, success.
Okay,
Yay!
so both Vincent and Noah help Arthur a little bit with calming down. You know, Arthur, you're fine. You're gonna be fine. They're like letting you know, like, hey, it's all right, and like it's little reassurances, but it's enough to keep you from losing your.
Oh,
It's enough.
Oh.
I'm shocked.
Magna at this point has put like a dadly hand to pat on Swift's shoulder and be like, "You're a good agent. Run along now."
Gotta reach up a long
Go
ways
on.
to get there, huh? God, boy, get out of here! Don't you know I don't want to see you again, you big stupid animal! But yeah, Swift tips his hat and heads down the hall. And does not notice the little group around the corner, hiding themselves.
So, do you guys follow and make yourselves known, or do you wait a little?
Arthur would wait.
Hmm.
Just
I'm
saying,
gonna
Arthur
say-
would wait, but like,
I'm thinking.
Well,
What are you gonna
I'm
do,
gonna-
Ollie?
I'm gonna say that Noah, deadass, just accidentally trips and falls because he's
Oh, no.
not great at hiding that kind of thing. It's like a character trait.
Aw.
Swift startles
he's-
and jumps a foot in the air.
Ow.
Were y'all listening the whole time?
Arthur crawls on the
No.
floor and Arthur like
No.
crawls onto the ground, and they cry.
We were not. The
We,
rest are all speak.
Oh, shit. Arthur, are you okay? Oh, shit, did you not know?
Okay.
It's alright, buddy. It's alright, buddy. We're all psychic here. We all understand.
Swift.
What? I'm just saying.
You looked into me?
I just glanced at the clipboard. I glanced at the clipboard earlier for other reasons.
What reasons?
Do you really
Well-
want to have that talk right here, Vincent?
Okay, maybe not.
Yeah. It's stuff you don't want to get involved in, Arthur, I swear. And I don't want to drag you into it either. It's just, I saw it on accident. It looked like it was gonna take advantage of you for this whole mission, and I was like, I was worried.
They like
And I
look
guess I just
away,
wanted.
and they look back, and they're just like,
Now, I'm not saying I'm not human, because I definitely am Mr. Human Man over here,
Oh
but,
yeah, superhuman.
Yeah,
yeah,
very.
And so I was just
Almost
gonna say,
beyond human in a way. Like they're so
I
human.
The
was
most human.
going to say
Swift
that
shuts
it's,
up.
I can't judge, but I'm human, but I'm still not judging. I'm really bad at hiding that, aren't I?
Yeah. I mean, if you
So-
want to get it over with, I don't think there's anybody else in the hall now.
I think Arthur's been through a lot today.
Yeah.
You hear a voice
Yeah, they
behind you
have.
say, "Not enough yet."
Oh boy!
Oh God! Don't do that.
Arthur, Pendragon, right? Yeah, I need to see you real quick.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
Arthur is just like, who want me? Kind of for a second. They're just like, oh, okay, and then they start following.
Yeah, you guys, good work on the mission for my bro. See you around. And yeah, he leads you off, Arthur. He leads you on a long walk, all the way up to an elevator, and it takes you to a higher office floor. When you enter it, you realize it's his office. He wanted to. He goes behind his desk and he points to the chair in front of it, and he's like, "Have a seat. Here, do you want a dream fluff or saltwater taffy?"
He looks like a teacher that would sit behind a chair.
Yeah, Arthur
Because that's
kind of
cool.
like, glances like kind of like off, like standoffish for a moment, and they quickly walk over to the chair, but like slowly kind of sit into it. Like they're really stiff about it, and they're just like, oh god, am I in trouble?
Oh no, you're not in trouble. I just think you have, well, a good skill set for something I need an agent to do.
And that would be?
So, your powers. I know you don't want to use them, and that's fine. I'm not going to ask you to. I've decided to give you a mission that doesn't involve having to use them. It's a simple thing.
Uh-huh.
I need you to keep an eye on the science folks. In particular, Victor, Dr. Edful, Noah. I hope they don't mind me using them on a first name basis. I'm a pretty informal guy.
How so?
But this, and he holds out a little earpiece.
I don't. Arthur stops for a moment. They're just like, I don't. Why? Why do you need me to keep an eye on them, though? Is it? Hmm.
It's a bit of a secret, but I'm sure they'll let you in on it eventually. They've been getting buddy-buddy with a bunch of people there. And you're the new guy. They've got to have a soft spot.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah. And then, like, you see, like, the kind of nervous grin on their face drop to, like, a more of a deadpan look, and they're just like, ah. Right. What's in it for me?
I don't tell them about everything.
That actually gets Arthur to think for a moment, and they're just like, okay. And then they don't say a word, but they do hesitantly go ahead and grab the earpiece.
Just plop it in, and whenever you think you're about to hear something juicy, you can give it a double tap and it'll turn on and send directly to me. And he taps his brain. Exactly what you're hearing.
There's a pang of guilt in, like, Arthur's heart, but they just shake it off, they ignore it, and they're just like, new start, no connections, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And they're just pushing down all the feelings, they're just like, it should be fine, right? It just...
Good. I was worried we might have to contact someone else or find an outer way in. We did have Dr. Long on standby.
That sends Arthur into a bit of a shock. Like, they just stop and they just... Don't mention that name, you know I hate it.
I just figured you should know you're replaceable.
I wish it wasn't. And then they just get up and they're just, if that's it, I guess I'll just get going.
Here. Tosses you a salt water taffy.
Do I have to roll to catch that?
Oh, you can just catch it.
Yeah, Arthur does like a one-handed like catch instantly, and they're just like, yeah, thanks. And their head kind of hangs a little bit low, and their glasses kind of glint, hiding their eyes, and they just walk out.
You leave, and as the door shuts, Tara kind of chuckles and throws their feet onto their desk, and he's like, alright, next on the agenda. He pulls out a clipboard from the desk and starts going down a list, and he's like, next up. Oh, Ed. And that's the end.
Del?
Fear.
Del?
No! Del? Del? What the